Don't stop the body rock.
What up, Smins? How you doing? 12K is safe and effective. Coming to a pharmacy near you.
Don't stop the body rock.
Alright guys, let's get into it. How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend, but let's just quiet the music down a little bit here. Alright, and let's get right into it. Disclaimer, before we start off, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just a trader trading my own shit. For all of the indicators that I use on the stream, they can be found at the vapigindicator.com website. And there are also a bunch of free indicators that are available on TradingView as well. Check these guys out. They are the best mathematics-based indicators on TradingView. There's a referral link in the description of the stream. There's also a link to our Discord. Come hang out, come ask questions, come talk shit, come show off your portfolios. What's up, Weebos? I'm doing all right, Smins. You know, happy that the weekend's over. Hopefully provide some more opportunity here. How much time do we have before the market open? We got 13 minutes. All right, let's get right into it. Go away, Windows. What the fuck? All right, let's see how the indices fared over the weekend. Where is Unk Pao? I'm not sure. Hopefully he joins us. What did Ghost say during the porno shoot? Starting off strong, Weebos. I like it. All right, let's take a look at Australia. Not so hot here for the open in Australia. Actually having a pretty big up-down day today. Entropy, how's Entropy doing? It's still going lower. Nothing on the SSR. Mom has gone negative. Let's see where we close today. Could set the pace for the week here. Usually being above the POVMA, Mom being positive here, and SSR having a few ticks up would indicate this as a potential long entry for myself. But hey, I can't decide what the market does. Let's see where we close today for Australia. Let's take a look at Germany 30. Germany 30 was having a pretty good week last week. All right, let's see. Mom positive, SSR moving up. Mom gave you a cross up. HVP very low. I would be betting on volatility expanding here. And look at that, you sold off your first expected move here. You got a nice entropy tick down as well. Let's see if this gets followed throughout the week. Anything on the weekly here? Wow, HVP very low for the Germany 30 on the weekly. I would want to be protected against this myself, but looks pretty good so far. Let's see how the week goes. Let's take a look at Russia. This is on the daily. You did get an end to the minor entropy move up that you had here. Very similar to this area here. I would just be expecting more bullshit, more randomness. HVP slow and steady moving up. SSR, it did end up crossing below. Let's see if we can hold below the POVMA. If we do, I would be looking for the big moves to come to the downside. I'm assuming the volatility on the weekly is low as well. Yes, and you are outside of the SSR band, suggesting, hey, this up move is unlikely to persist. Some volatile, dude. Whoa, what's going on, dude? How you doing? Gotta whack some of these stream inquiries. Yes, we do. All right, let's take a look at MOEX. MOEX on the daily. Yeah, very similar stance to the RTSI. You're getting a tick down in entropy here as well. HVP expanding slow and steady. All right, let's take a look at UK. HVP very low, entropy moving down. You're above the POVMA. It looks like you're going to get a cross up on Mom. This market is open. Yes, good. This looks actually like a decent entry for a long for myself. I'm not going to be trading these, but this is kind of what I would look for on a trade setup. Let's take a look at weekly. Weekly HVP very low. We're seeing this across a lot of markets where the weekly HVPs are near zero or they're printing zeros. I would want to be very cautious of this because although HVP is non-directional, you know, it would suggest you have a massive move incoming over a prolonged period of time. That could be to the downside. That's one of the possibilities. So be very careful if you are trading these assets. You may want to buy some protection. In Coach, what's up, man? No, we haven't checked anything yet. We're just looking at the indices very quickly before the market open. Then we're gonna look at the market open, and then we're gonna get into specific stocks. Oh, CWG, god damn it! You guys have been trolling me with this shit for 2 weeks in a row now. I am out of it. All right, let's take a look at the China 50 on the daily. Man, you guys are putting in some work on the fucking Discord. Holy shit, thank you very much. Let's take a look at this. What, China 850? Yes, you're getting a move down in entropy as you are moving down in price. This is actually pretty negative. I know we've been shouting out this part here where, hey, You're coming up to the POVMA on the weekly. Look for a cross down. Look for the SSR to pick up on a down move. Looks like you're getting that now. I don't have an opinion whether we see new lows or whether we just have a couple of down days. That's not for me to decide, but I would keep an eye on the momentum indicators, especially because you have a lot of room on the SSR here. You're starting to move in entropy. If HVP starts expanding, this could spell trouble. Anti-vax voting. Yes. Hang Seng, very similar position here. SSR kind of coming up to the end of the band, unlikely to persist in this fashion. Could go for a reset shortly. Look for the cross up on MOM to kind of denote that as well. I'm assuming the weekly is very similar. Yeah, you're actually getting a lot of entropy decreasing on the weekly. Not good for HSI. Not good for HSI at all. Alhamdulillah for HVP. Fucking true, dude. Fucking true. Alright, let's take a look at Japan 225. This music sucks, no cap. Alright, let's what do you want? What do you want, Sins? Give me some fucking music to play. I wish I could just play like regular songs. Like, I don't fucking get it. It's not like I'm out here making money off the songs. Here you go, some folk music for you. There you go. This is Smint's music, okay? There you go. Alright, Japan 225, very high HVP here. Best part of Arabic is that you can just make a lot of sound and it actually means something. Oh man. Alright, MOM going positive here, SSR taking up, nice on a move up. This was kind of a very scary part. HVP did give you a nice exit though, suggesting that, hey, you're unlikely to see any sort of follow through on this in the immediate future. You're likely to just cool off volatility and then start something new. I would still be betting on HVP going cooler before we have any sort of extreme moves. It doesn't mean that we can't get drift over time. Pay attention to the POVMA, the SSR, and the MOM to kind of denote immediate direction here. So far so good, looking positive. Let's take a look at Nikkei. Yeah, very similar stance. You're actually still expanding the HVP on the Nikkei 225. This thing could reach for some higher probability here. MOM's gone positive. You're getting a tick up on the SSR. Let's actually see if we get the MA going positive as well. You have a lot of room here. You have a lot of room on the SSR. All right, let's get into the US indices. We've got 5 minutes before the open. I gotta get rid of this fucking music. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this is not for me. This is fucking depressing. There you go. All right, Dow Jones. Dow Jones looking pretty positive. HVP still looks like it's in expansion over the longer term. Mom's giving you a tick up. I believe this is today, or was this yesterday? No, this is today. So we have to actually wait to close before this goes positive. But you got a pretty good chance at it. Above the POVMA, nothing negative to say here so far. I would just be betting on a HVP expansion. Let's take a look at this on the weekly. And on the weekly, your HVP is going cooler over the long term. Likely to continue for some amount of time. I mean, this is a very, very long time frame. We can have zero prints for an extremely long time. How long is this actually? This was a year. Over a year. And you can actually see we can still get price movements, but it's just it's not intense price movements like we have in this block here, where we have these massive candles like we have in this block here, and in this was the coronavirus dump. So this can persist for a very long time. Look to your momentum indicators, catch some drift. On the daily, it seems to be going higher for the time being. All right, let's take a look at who the fuck is tagging me. Oh, this everyone tags. All right, let's take a look at the S&P 500. Fractal. And my favorite was the Elliott waves. That was the Elliott wave people are the best. They're very safe and effective, especially if you're trading them. Very safe and effective. All right, S&P 500 looks like it's going to open positive. Looks like you're getting a fresh uptick on the SSR. Mom is denoting a cool down in trend here, but still positive. HVP going lower, and you're getting a tick down in entropy. We have to wait for this day to close to kind of see where we end up, because this is pretty fresh. If we get a cross up on Mom here and the SSR goes positive and you're getting a tick down in entropy, I would be extremely long on this asset, actually. Doesn't mean you can't get down moves, but overall very positive. NASDAQ, let's take a look. Энергия большого члена, это точно. Let's take a look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ looks like it wants to open down. You are still getting an uptick on the SSR though, so let's see where we close. Very similar stance here, not much of a move. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin quickly. Since Bitcoin was open over the weekend, you know, we got a couple of more trading days to look at. Entropy ticking up, but not out of the significant range. Very kind of similar to the action you saw here, where we had a move down. And then entropy just continued lower over a longer term here. SSR is positive. Mom gave you a tick up. I know we were shouting out a lot of shitcoins in this area just because they were hitting the 0.1% cone on the lower time frames. On the 1 hour, looks to be a good buy so far. Let's see where this goes. I would really like to see this make another move down. That would be fucking prime. If we end up getting something more random, I would become much less bullish on the immediate term, and I would just look for some more randomness. HVP is very low here as well, so that's something to look out for. Спасибо for the stream. Пожалуйста. Wow, I'm liking all these Russians. I see 2 waves there, then wave 3. Yeah, exactly. Then wave hello to a McDonald's application for a job. Coke dealer. yeah, coke dealer. Exactly. All right, that's the market open. Let's see how we did. Yeah, still positive for the S&P 500. We'll check on this throughout the first hour. Positive open for the NASDAQ. Let's see that first hour volatility come in and just eat everything. Oh, one more thing. Wave goodbye to your wife. She's over here now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, women love the probability traders. Okay, not the Elliott wave traders. We've calculated it. Okay. One thing I wanted to shout out as well, something that I'll be looking at. You guys saw me take a position on GitLab. I'm still holding that. Very similar kind of play where I just want to hold something and add it to the portfolio. Udemy ended up IPOing on Friday. This is the first trading day. I will be adding Udemy as well. I don't have any sort of knowledge of the company. I don't like I know generally what they do. They're like an online whatever educator, and a bunch of scammers get to teach their courses on there, pretending to be experts. But I'm just going from brand name recognition, the fact that it's in the tech sector. That's literally why I'm adding it. I'm gonna be holding this one for a while. I don't have any sort of targets I'm looking for. I just want to be exposed. The other one that I want to add to is Rivian. It hasn't IPO'd yet. That's in the electric car manufacturing space. So just a heads up. All right. Somebody was Udemy torrents for the win. Fucking true. I know. Like literally the reason why I know what the fuck Udemy is because I don't know if you guys remember this fucking insane guy called Supoman. He was like towards the beginning of the crypto craziness. He had courses on there and we all made fun of it just because he was a fucking idiot. But it's like, okay, like it's got brand name recognition. I did the Bit Degree ICO in 2018, biggest shitcoin ever, blockchain x Udemy basically. Yeah, fucking exactly. Just from the brand name recognition, I don't know, it could get a pump. Let's see it. All right, let me see what Weebos was shouting out in the charts only stonks on the Discord here. Let's take a look at Facebook. Actually, Facebook, I know we were pretty negative on it last week. Let's see if we're gonna turn that around this week. Yes, entropy moving higher here. SSR moving up on a move up on the daily. This is good. This is good as long as we can get above the POVMA. I will probably be willing to add some to Facebook. I don't have any sort of immediate trade here. I just oh, how are we spotting the entropy on the weekly? Maybe it wasn't Facebook. Maybe it was some other stock they were looking at. On the weekly, you're way outside of the SSR band here, unlikely to persist on a weekly basis on this down move. Looks like it's gonna be an ad. You got a pretty recent chance to reduce your cost basis. Looks like entropy's coming to a close here. SSR moving up on the move up. Yeah, I would add. Let's take a look at the probability actually between 346 and 307. Highest probability is you stay within the range over the next is this 30 days? Yes, 30 days. 21% chance you go below and 38% you go above over the next 30 days. So from a probability perspective, you got a higher chance of staying within the range or going higher over the next 30 days. Nice. Can you play this one on stream? TikTok investors. Yes, let me take a look. See here. Is it copyrighted? Are you gonna get me Taliban Smins? All right, sorry guys, give me 1 second here.
Dating day traders, ladies.
All right, yeah, we can play this. All right, let's see what this the super educated and smart and powerful woman has to say.
You have to stop dating day traders, ladies. If a man says he's a day trader, cut it, go, you gotta leave. That's the same exact thing as them telling me that The Wolf of Wall Street's their favorite movie. It just makes me run in the opposite direction, and I encourage you all to do the same. That's not a career. And I'm not saying he needs to have a career, but if his career is being a day trader, you fucking book it, bro. You have to
powerful coming from a TikTok trader here. This is this is my kind of TikTok wisdom here. Love it, absolutely love it. If you are looking for 12k Bitcoin though, that's the guy you want. If a man says he's day trader, he won't give you his money so easily. Yeah. Bali was making a fantastic fucking point about this, where fuck, what did he say? He was like, yeah, if you're like a professional at no, it wasn't worded this way, okay? I don't want to put words in the guy's mouth, but he was saying something along the lines like, if you're a wasteful spender, like you buy cars and shit, like, which are depreciating assets, you buy I don't know, like bling and shit, it basically makes you more attractive to women, which is funny, funny because if you're frugal, you know, that's a big no. Only have to buy things that make no sense. Yes, that that was it. All right, let's take a look at Facebook. Okay, Facebook, I would be positive on here. You're getting a move up in the SSR. I think you're likely to stay in range or go above. HVP still expanding. Nice, very nice as an ad. And we're all gonna be living in that simulated world anyway. We'll need some Facebook stock for that. Let's take a look at DWAC. I don't think we have that much data on DWAC, but it's an interesting one nonetheless. Yeah, not much data here. This is the company, I believe, that holds the Trump social media platform. Look for that IPO. Look for that IPO. Yeah, we definitely do have to look at DWAC every single day. I kind of want to participate, but I don't know if it's here or not. I don't know whether we go lower or not. I'm gonna wait for some more data to emerge on this one. Also, I don't know if there'll be an IPO on the actual company. Nobody cares about your ICO investments of Google and Facebook. Fucking true. You got on a 22 on the dip. Fucking powerful. All right, let's take a look at SGDM. I haven't heard of this one. SGDM, let's take a look. Sprott Gold Miners ETF. Okay, we got some data on this one. HVP printing zeros, and you're getting a move up in the SSR here. I would generally just want to be protected against the volatility here. If I were to make a bet, it would be on a volatility expansion here. Weekly still looks negative. Look for a cross down in MOM. On this up move, you got to move up in the SSR, and you're getting towards that band, but you're not quite there yet. I generally probably on something like this would just want to bet volatility. Are you at any sort of extreme? No, it doesn't look like it. You're kind of in the middle of the cone. Your drift is negative here. MOM looks like it's hinting at a cross up. Yeah, I generally want to bet volatility here. I have to think this will go up with inflation and shit. Okay, look, I would highly encourage you look into Eurodollar University on YouTube. These two guys in Alhambra Investments, Jeff Snyder and Emil Kalinowski, they do a great job of but looking at the actual data and why it's unlikely that we will get inflation, at least in the immediate future. Yeah, I will definitely post it in Discord. I actually want to play some of their videos on stream as well, just when we're chilling out. Because to put it most simply, right, like everybody comes out with the statistic of like, oh, the most amount of money printed ever in the history of the fucking universe. Where is the most inflation in the universe? Why hasn't it happened yet? Like if all this money's already out there and if all of it's been printed, we would be expecting food prices to be up 300x, right? And the fact that it hasn't happened yet is a sign that there's something else going on, and they do a great job of describing exactly what it is. Would highly recommend you guys watch them. And they're much more data-based, so they at least try to provide you not necessarily with mathematics, but with relevant things. Yeah, all right. Doesn't mean that gold can't go up in the meantime, though. There's a variety of reasons why things move, and it's never because of words. Let's take a look at RNR. Ooh, you got a nice little bout of HVP expansion here. Probably continues to expand here. Wow. You had a very long time of HVP just going lower and lower and lower. Is this going to be a directional play? It's not so clear from this point. What does this do? Finance, property, casualty, insurance. Okay, so this is an insurance play. This is an insurance play. Again, like the easiest thing here would be to bet volatility. That like you're kind of primed here for some big moves. I don't know whether they'll be directional or not. The only thing I would bet is on HVP expanding. It looks like you're getting the start of that move. Not so clear from the POVMA. The execs just bought millions in their own shares on this one. Okay, interesting. So this is kind of how you're I know I've seen you shout out a bunch of shit in the Discord of people buying stocks, like big buyers coming in to buy stocks, and that's a pretty good way to source trades. But just from trading perspective, from just the tools, the only thing I'd want to bet here is volatility. I would look for this to become clearer, probably a long here. Sitting above the POVMA, you're getting a cross up. Still a little convoluted. Maybe wait for the SSR to give you an entry if you want to be directional, or just hold. Let's take a look on the weekly. Weekly will probably disagree. Yeah, like weekly kind of makes it ugly, but HVP still expanding. I don't have clarity on this. The only thing I would bet is an expansion volatility. Let's take a look at Sophie. Wow, Sophie, if you're participating in this one, you're having a great fucking day. Up 6% today. Up 6% today. Looks positive. HVP very low, likely to expand in the future. I know probably all the fucking Elliott Wave Super Triangle traders are looking at this as some sort of dumbass formation, but the thing that I would be saying here is, hey, you're above POVMA, you got to cross up on mom, your SSR is moving up, HVP looks like it's set to expand. This is a pretty solid ad. This is a pretty solid ad here. Good find. What's your neutral vol expansion play? Calendar spread? There's so many fucking ways to play that. You can be long stock and then long puts or short calls. You can do just a pure options play where you're just buying premium. That's no worries, Henry. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, dude. Personally, I buy premium. I hold for 120 days, and then I look for a volatility expansion. We had a good one on Comcast. This is how I was playing this area. I was buying over here 60 calls and $60 puts, and they were 120 days out. I took profit on one of them during this HVP block here. I believe I got this price here. I'm still holding the call just because it was just about, it's basically worthless. Like, it doesn't cost me much to hold it. And yeah, took some profit on that. Little Chubb, no worries, man. Tasty Trade has a lot. Like, I'm probably not a good resource for the most efficient allocation of capital when it comes to options. Tasty Trade guys do a lot of work. Dogman does a lot of work in options. Those guys are the guys to ask. This is how I play it. I found it reliable enough to make money. Does it mean that I have to make money? No, it doesn't. But that's how I play them. All right, let's take a look at Sophie. We took a look at. Sophie looks good. Let's go into the crypto world. I think Mana's making some waves here. I think when you get what's his fucking face, Zero Hedge shouting out Mana, it's probably done a ripper. And yes, it has. I actually want to take a look at this on Binance. Mana. Get a little bit more data here. The thing that I would be saying about Mana is that you're likely at that 0.1% probability. I wouldn't want to be personally taking long trades here. If you're not long yet, this is kind of where I'd be taking profit. If this was a trade, I don't want to add to this. HVP printing extremes here. Mom's pretty high up. You had a SSR move up way outside of the band here on the SS itself. And you're at the 0.1% probability cone here. I wouldn't want to be betting long on this right here right now. Doesn't mean it can't continue. I'm not going to be mad at the probabilities if it does, but just very unlikely. Just very, very unlikely. If you participated in this, man, good for you. Good for you. Powerful 2-3 day pump up to the 0.1% probability. Crazy. Let's take a look at Link. Ooh, Link. You might have an interesting play here in Link. You did end up going all the way, probably some shitcoin, which I don't know much about. FaZe Clan SPAC has meme stock potential. Oh man, I've been watching all the videos of CoffeeZilla on the FaZe Clan, and that looks like a fucking shit show. Whoa, I don't know. We're gonna look into this. All right. The Chainlink probably has an interesting play on it. You're above the POVMA. You did get a cross up on mom, or is that about to confirm today? It's about to confirm today, so maybe give it a day or so. HVP is very low and looks like you're starting something new here on the SSR. You ended up going way outside of the band here on on the lower side, on the mean reversion side. Likely you're about to start some new trending move. There are some examples that we've seen here, some examples that we've seen here. Maybe I want to take a position on this one. Maybe I want to take a position. Okay, we're gonna mark this one off. Good spot. Let's add it to the green list of shitcoins. Link. Nice. What else? What else? FTM. Coach, what were you asking about earlier? Phantom looks generally positive. I don't think there's any sort of setup here just yet. Getting cooled down on Mom. Probably spend some time moving down on this one. Wait for, although Mom is pretty negative here, wait for a cross up or the SSR move up, or if you just generally want to be exposed. Volatility being right in that mid zone, I could go either way, honestly. You're kind of in the middle of the probabilities here as well. I don't have an entropy read. Maybe if we go to a shorter time frame. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a healthy amount of I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen next. I would just be relying on the Mom or the SSR to kind of denote that, hey, you're likely gonna get a move sometime soon here. Mom is deeply negative, being above the POVMA. If this crosses up, likely you continue this upward trajectory. Excuse me. Coin and Tesla. Yes, let's look at those. Wow, Coinbase, powerful Coinbase. HV is very low. We don't have very much of a sampling period here. How long has this been alive for? I think less than the 365 days. Yeah, 201 trading days. Positive. So far positive. Look for the SSR to kind of denote that, hey, you might get a bigger move up here. I don't know how much data the SSR actually samples, whether it needs a lot. Look back 30, so it only needs the 30 days. Yeah, it looks positive. I just want to be exposed to shit like this. I don't even want to trade this shit. Let's take a look at Tesla. Powerful Tesla, still moving down in entropy, still getting a cross up on the SSR here. Likely go for another move up here. Powerful. Mom's positive and pretty damn high up. GDEV, TR, MR, and PCT. Let's take a look at those two. We did take a look at Facebook. We'll come back to it afterwards. I probably do want to add to Facebook. Just because we are all going to be living in the metaverse anyway, you might as well be exposed to their stock. Powerful Tesla. What can we say about this? We've been shouting out this fucking low HVP for so long. I think since the stream started like a month ago. You're seeing the result of that now. Very low HVP read here. We can still get intense moves down. It doesn't have to be directional, but from an entropy perspective, I just want to remain generally positive. The down moves are probably going to be buys when you get crosses down on Mom. SSR moving up suggests that, hey, you're going to see some fucking fireworks here. Crazy. No need to kind of overlay whatever your thoughts are on something like this. I just generally want to be exposed and wait for higher volatility to take profit. Let's take a look at GTEV. Nexters. What the fuck is Nexters? Not enough data. SSR looks like it wants to move up on a move down here. Probably get some more downside. Mom's negative. Not much I can say about this. This kind of looks nuts. Not making it too easy. Okay, not enough data on any of those. Yeah, again, it depends on how you're trading it. Yeah, it depends on how you're trading it. I don't want to even bet on the HVP here. It's right in the mid zone. Let's take a look at TRMR. No, that's not it. Yeah, very recent. You're likely about to start a new trending move here, just because you are outside of the band on the SSR. See which way the price and the mom and the HVP is pretty recent too. See which way the momentum indicator is positioned at that time, and that's probably going to be your next move. And PCT, let's take a look at PCT. Yeah, I wouldn't want to call it either way. Also, probabilities might be helpful in something like this. Let's see how long this thing has been alive for. 475 bars. So we should just be getting to the probability shit. I think the probability sampling period is like 400 bars. You can adjust it, obviously, and they're all going to be correct. They're just going to be correct for the sampling period that you provided. As a rule of thumb, longer is better. 16 and 1070. 16 and 1070. This is for 365 days. No, doesn't want to give you any probabilities. I wonder why. Yeah, not enough data on something like this. All right, let's take a look at what are we holding. We're holding Sushi Perp. That's having a nice 13% day. We're holding BNB. That's having a nice 2% day. eGold. Yeah, it's all right. Aave. Aave had a fucking massive pump. We should have taken profits on this one, or a little bit too late to it. I think this was on the third expected move, actually. Let's take a look. Yeah, just above the third expected move here. Hey, nice. Very nice. This is what happens when you do math correctly. All right. Let's take a look at Luna. Yeah, generally positive. These were starting out as trades. I think we just didn't take any profit on these, so I'm just going to be rolling these onwards. Yeah, you got a nice HVP expansion here above the POVMA. Hey, look at that. SSR ticked up. Comp, whatever the fuck that is. Matic. FTT not looking so hot. Alright, this one we're going to set an alert on just so it gives us a heads up. Ari is a new one that got listed. I think this is some sort of video game. I'm not participating in this one. I am going to take it off the list. And Link is one that we were looking at today. I'm probably going to add to Link. This looks decent. Low HVP above the POVMA. Mom gave you a cross up. SSR now moving up with price moving up. I like it. I like it. We're going to add. Let's see. Oh shit, we made decent money today. That must be the sushis. Let's take a look at Link. Link perp. Let's do. For sizing, I should check the Kelly. Let's actually do that. Is my stop valid? Yes, my stop is valid below the POVMA. Yeah, we're gonna go way out on that. Please. 18.7% of portfolio at 1.5 times leverage. Great. Nothing too unreasonable about this bet here. From Kelly perspective, this is the half Kelly, I believe. Yes, and I'm using 50-50 chance of win-loss. It's not the actual probability, but it's just what we're doing as a basic, what would you call it? Just as a rule of thumb. So we're gonna go 18% of portfolio at 1.5 times leverage. What the fuck would that be? Divided by, no, times 0.18. Okay, perfect. What's 17% of 42, guys? Do we get filled? Yes, we got filled. All right, so we're participating in this now. Mark it off. Good. Gotta solve 3x plus 1 first. FCell, let's take a look at FCell. Yeah, good. SSR moving up, entropy moving down above the POVMA. This is pretty good ad. This is a pretty good ad. You're not at any sort of extreme probability here, and you're expanding on the HVP. Yeah, fuck, this is decent actually. This is decent. Let's add it to a list. Good looking out. Good looking out. Yeah, this one's fucking you got some room. The self similarity itself is getting pretty high up there, but still not outside of the band. Entropy moving down on a move up. Nice. Nice. All right, let's take a look at Facebook. I think InCoach wanted to take a look at it. Did you reach 3-month pack? Okay, you guys were talking. Let's take a look at Facebook again. Now trading above the POVMA. Entropy moving up. Mom going positive. SSR moving up on the move up. I personally, I would be looking to add this to the portfolio. I think this down move is over. At least for the time being. Probably a decent place to add. We'll have to wait and see what the future holds, but so far so good. HVP moving up as well. Positive on Facebook. Positive on Facebook. Let's take a look at the weekly. SSR way outside of the band on the weekly here, suggesting that, hey, this down move is unlikely to continue right here, right now. I would like to see it go above the POVMA. We've seen this in the fucking Chinese indices, a similar positioning like that. The POVMA is not some sort of magical zone that price gets pulled into or rejects, or what the fuck, this is the other one that they say, the fucking support, resistance, 3 touches, whatever the fuck. It just gives you a range above which, if the big moves, like if price is above it, the big moves are likely to come to the upside, and if price is below it, the big moves are likely to come to the downside. On the weekly scale, very similar to this kind of stance, where you get into that POVMA, you get a turn down on the momentum, and then you go and sell off pretty dramatically in the future. Just a continuation of this sort of behavior. That would be the worrying part of Facebook, but it's also kind of where the risk is. From a daily perspective, you will see it turn around before the weekly does, kind of how we saw it here. You know, this down move where entropy is now picking up, your mom's going deeply negative, and your SSR is turned up on the down move. Not a very good stance here for the Chinese stocks. So if something like that does happen to Facebook, I'll change my mind on it. So far, so good though. All right. What time is it? 5:02. We got some time. Let's take a look at Master. How's Michael Saylor doing? Anybody know how much Bitcoin Michael Saylor actually owns? It's a pretty decent chunk, isn't it? I think he's got like fucking thousands at this point. Cross up on mom, SSR moving up, tick down in entropy. I think the omega on this is also higher than it is on Bitcoin, which would suggest you're likely to make a larger return on this than you are on Bitcoin. So this one might be a good one to hold from that perspective as well. Pretty positive here still. Turn up on mom above the POVMA, SSR moving up. What else were we looking at? Oh, let's take a look at rates. Yes, let's take a look at rates. Still have an inversion between the 20s and the 30s. This is not very good from an economic standpoint. These seem to be now moving up with the short-term rates, which would give more credibility to the taper argument. Let's see how long this lasts. I don't have any sort of opinion on where we go. I don't think it's very good either way. Either you have a collateral shortage or you have a dollar shortage. Like, you're kind of stuck. All right. Let's take a look at currencies. How's Dixie doing? Wow, Dixie putting in a big move up. Holy shit, when was this? This is on the 29th. Is that on Friday? Yeah, on Friday. How the fuck did we not catch this? I swear to God, you get away for one day, it's all done. Likely to start a new trend on the Dixie here in the near future. You are kind of getting outside of that SSR band. Entropy moving back down on this move up. Let's see what that brings. So far, pretty positive on Dixie. Likely some volatility coming in the USD CAD. Also in mean reversion territory. And the ruble. The ruble actually ended up getting on the 5% cone. Decent buy there. Ethereum. How's Ethereum doing? Entropy's ending on Ethereum actually on the daily. Look for some random shit to be happening here. It's not going to be directional, but I'd want to generally be protected against the HVP. When it's low like this, HVZ can give you a nice heads up that, hey, a move is starting. And the SSR as well. SSR still moving up here as price. Let's see where we close. This is going to be an important one for determining that, hey, are we actually going to continue moving up? But I don't like this this from an entropy standpoint. Just would suggest some more randomness in the future. I was expecting this little bit of entropy to give us a longer continuation of something like this. I do have the 95% filter set, so it will only show extreme outliers. Yeah, I'd want to bet on the HVP here. How's the VIX doing? VIX at 17, still in that low range. Can we get a mom reading on this, please? Mom's getting pretty high up there. It's been higher before. Where's the R squared on it? R squared still expanding on it. Probably continues up for some amount of time. We could see this move up with the move up in the markets as well. That would kind of coincide. Let's see, how are we doing here? Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see where all this stuff closes, realistically. Alright. How did my GitLab do today? Oh, I think we were also looking at the pod sector. Did anything change? No, not much. Not much. Ooh, I'm gonna buy some. Let us enter Udemy. Let me invest in you. Sorry guys, give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna take a position on this. All right, we're in. We're in Udemy at what price? Fuck price, please. $27.7. Is that right? Yeah, perfect. Powerful. All right, let's see where this goes. I don't have an opinion on this. I just want to participate, essentially. Let's take a look at the pod stocks. Not too much data here. Yeah, I would wait on this stuff. Not too clear. All right. Nice. Do we want to check Market Chameleon? Let's take a look quickly. We were looking at Intel last week, weren't we? Let's see what's going on with Intel today. Yeah, not too hot here. I don't think I'd want to take a position either way. Maybe if you're wanting to add to this, might be a good potential with the HVP being so high up. You now have SSR moving up on a move up, and I'm going positive, although you're below the POVMA here. Is Mike and his whiteboard a good starting point? Is it re-friendly? Honestly, like, if you're like, those guys make a lot of mistakes when it comes to, okay, I'm not gonna critique it. They're not like all knowing, let's say that. They make mistakes, but if your starting point is 0, then yes, it's a good starting point. It's better, for example, than a fucking tone-based stream, okay? It's kind of relative. It's kind of relative. Just try and poke holes in what they're saying. Try and poke holes in what they're saying, but it's worth a watch. I've learned a lot from the Tasty guys in general. But they're not like I don't know. They're not 100%. Let's say that. How's Shifty Shift doing today? Gold, very low HEP here for gold as well. On the weekly, anything we can say? Mom's still positive. You're trying to get above the POVMA. Maybe not a bad time to add to gold, actually. Let's see if we can get a cross up on this and get a new trend on the SSR starting. Gold might be a decent add here. Still quite random. Still quite random. Let's take a look at silver. Similar stance. You have this massive bleed out here. I would bet on higher HEP in the future. Let's take a look on the weekly. Oh, you actually got some decent entries on the 5% cone on the weekly. Wow. Stuff like this with the weekly cone, you're gonna see very few occurrences. That's why higher numbers kind of make sense, because the time frames are just so long. Like, you know, out of what is this, out of 90 minutes, or sorry, out of 100 minutes, you're gonna see 10 minutes of above or below 5% cone, right? But out of the weeks, it would take you 100 weeks to see that. This is the point that I'm trying to make. Might be a decent chance to add. Let's see if something new forms. Let's see if something new forms. All right, it is 5:15. Let's see where the market is before we tie off the stream here. Hey, looks looks like a bit of a down day. Let's see where we close. I'm looking for actually, we were looking at this on the weekly last week, suggesting that, hey, SSR is still moving up here. You're likely to see a continuation of this move on the weekly scale. I'm still looking for that over the course of the week. On the daily scale, hinting at a cross down on mom here, but we have to wait and see where we actually close, and actually a bit lower trend here as well between this point and this point, and the SSR not moving up here with this move up here. Yeah, let's see where we go. How today closes will be important, because if we do set a new trend on the SSR and we go positive on mom, I would look for this to blast off. Okay, let's take a look at NASDAQ quickly. Yeah, very similar kind of stance. It's divergence. Oh no, we're going to zero, guys. Nope, just a lower trend. Yeah, let's see where this one closes. I will be back with you guys for the market close. I hope you all have an awesome trading day. Come up with some new setups, you know, take some profits, make some money. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Don't get liquidated. Use the tools. Have a good one, guys.